Appendix Cancer by Keisha Vire and Olivia Gann. Appendix cancer is also known as appendical epithelial neoplasm. An overview of appendix cancer is it's a type of gastrointestinal carcinoma tumor. Appendix is pretty much a small pouch attached to the lower end of the intestine, and it affects estimated 600 to 1,000 Americans per year. This is often found during or after abdominal surgery, and also mistaken for a appendicitis. Increased risk of additional tumors in the digestive system is also from the appendix cancer, so you might get something else. It starts out really small, but it starts getting really big after a while. The number one leading search of this place is American Cancer Society. The science behind this is that the neuroendocrine tumors, they start from cells of the diffuse neuroendocrine system. Cells scatter through the organ in the body. This is commonly caused by sporadic mutations. And the survival rates, it's actually quite high. Well, for 5 years, I guess. Anyways, for distant, it's 88% localized, 78%, and regional is 25%. So regional, it is quite less, but distant loci are quite high. Actually, let's go back. Keep in mind this is only for 5 years, so you might die after that. Symptoms and signs of this are many symptoms and signs of this actually. Some of them are appendicitis, weight loss, abdominal pain, bloating, and increased grit, size of waistline pretty much, ascites, fluid of the abdomen, infertility, the inability to have a child, and fatigue. By the way, although not very often, what makes this dangerous at the most of all is that sometimes you may not experience any of the symptoms listed at all, and you might not know for a while. Risk factors. A few known causes are the typical unhealthy behaviors, increased risk from genetic defects, and certain ethnicities does not typically affect children. There are many treatments for this. One of them is cytoreductive surgery, which is pretty much debulking, removing the part of the tumor, but then you have to take something else, because you do need to remove the rest of it. Some of the bad cancerous cells will be still roaming around, but that will pretty much take most of it out. Now, hyperthermic intraperitoneal chemotherapy, this heated chemotherapy may be used. This removes all cells. Systemic chemotherapy are drugs traveled throughout the body, suggested for those not considered optimal candidates for the surgery. So people who can't really withstand hyperthermic intraperitoneal chemotherapy or cytoreductive surgery will take this. These are our sources. We used Baden Arison, cancer.net, cancer.org, and that is it, I believe.